Me, Voice of the Web. Main features of Indian Constitution. The Constitution of India has many distinctive features of its own. The main features of Indian Constitution are discussed in this article. One of repeated criticism of the Indian Constitution is that it is very little original and mostly borrowed from other constitutions. Even Dr. Ambedkar admitted in the Constituent Assembly that many elements were borrowed from foreign constitutions, but they were not slavish imitations but adoption of time-tested constitutional principles like the rule of law or equality before law to serve the interests of the people. The first feature of Indian Constitution is the most voluminous constitution ever created by men. In its original shape, the Constitution had 395 articles and several schedules, 60-odd amendments. Since 1950 only add to the bulk of the Constitution. When contrasted with the 6 effective articles and 26 amendments of the U.S. Constitution, one appreciates how bulky our Constitution is. Again, drafting of the Constitution has not been very happy. The Constituent Assembly was predominated by lawyers. The Constitution is drafted in legalistic terms, making it a lawyer's paradise. This stands in sharp contrast with the U.S. Constitution, which is acclaimed as specimen of lucid constitutional drafting. However, the fact that our Constitution has endured for 40 years, and during periods of acute crisis, shows its inherent strength and resilience. When constitutions of neighboring countries like Pakistan, Burma, or Bangladesh were crumbling like houses of cards, our Constitution stood steady like a rock. The great bulk of the Indian Constitution is due to several factors. Our founding fathers borrowed great constitutional principles from the foreign constitutions, while avoiding their loopholes to ensure healthy political life to the citizens. Thus the fundamental rights were borrowed from the U.S. Constitution. Parliamentary system of government from British, the directive principles from the Irish Constitution, and the idea of emergency from the German Constitution and the Government of India Act of 1935. Unlike other constitutions, the Indian Constitution provides not only the basic law, it also provides very detailed and minute administrative provisions. This was to prevent subversion of the Constitution through legislative process. The vastness of the country and its population size and diversity compelled the framers of the Constitution to make provisions for the protection and promotion of the interests of different regions and groups in the country. Thus the Constitution contains elaborate provisions for the minorities, scheduled castes and tribes, etc. Finally, the Indian Constitution is an omnibus constitution. It is at the same time a constitution for the whole nation as well as for the component states of the Union. Second main feature of the Indian Constitution is that it is a